Trust. It's not just a word, it's the secret sauce that propels your business forward. And today, we're unlocking the power of credibility and trust. And believe you me, this ain't just a talk, it's a game changer. So stick around, family, because we're about to dive deep into the core of entrepreneurial success. Hey, what is good, all you future trailblazers out there? It's your man, Isai Rodriguez, the entrepreneurial maestro, coming at you with game changing wisdom that's about to elevate your entrepreneurial journey. But before we dive into the treasure chest that I have all laid out for you, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Let me know where you're tuning in from this on this beautiful blue planet that we call home. And we're not just building trust. Again, we're building a movement together. Now, let's get into it. So, what are we talking about today? Well, we've been building up on this whole credibility and trust and all this stuff. And I want to hammer it home, like established credibility equals trust. There's no way around that, as Stephen Covey says in The Speed of Trust, in his book, The Speed of Trust, which I highly recommend that you read if you have not read it thus far. Trust is the magic wand, essentially, that erases worry and sets you free to conquer the entrepreneurial realm. It's not just, it's not just a feeling. It's pure confidence that fuels your journey. But here's the deal. Like, if you have low trust, this will silently rob you of your success. It steals your time. It steals your energy. It steals opportunities from you. It's the unseen cost in business and life. It, creates hidden agendas. It slows down your decision-making process within your business. And as aspiring entrepreneurial leaders, we can't afford that. We need people to trust us 100%. People do business with other people that they know, like, and trust. I'm sure you've heard that. Trust is super, super important. So when you're not trusted by others, that basically puts the brakes on productivity and progress on your business, But when you flip that script, when you learn or you build up that trust with your audience, with your team, this trust fuels collaboration. It fuels loyalty. It fuels results. It's the accelerator that essentially speeds up growth in your business. Trust isn't just a factor, you know what I mean? It's the driving force that propels you forward, right? So it allows you to shed weight of worry and focus on what truly matters. It unlocks collaboration with others, as we said. It unlocks loyalty. It unlocks innovation, right? So how would you like to have collaboration and loyalty all built in to the business that you're building? Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, build up that trust factor. Be consistent. One of my mentors always says consistency is the sexiest word in our business, in our industry. So get consistent with your actions, build the trust with the people who are watching you every day, and watch how much impact you build by being consistent. Watch how much momentum you'll build in your business, on your team. It's a beautiful thing. Trust creates an environment where business not only survives, but it thrives. It's literally the secret weapon of the entrepreneurial warrior. And I've personally seen how trust transforms the game firsthand. In fact, at one point, we were traveling back and forth from the East Coast to the West Coast because, we were looking for apartments to rent. We literally had made the decision to move, yet, we didn't have anywhere to live, So my wife and I joke about it a few here and there, So at one point, we were technically homeless, you know what I mean? Like, it was a transitional period, if you will, where we had just sold our home on the East Coast, and we had nowhere to live here on the West Coast, So we were literally, if you think about it, we were literally transplanting our entire family, our entire world. We were packing it up, picking it up, and moving it from one side of the country to the other, And so for, a small period of time, I think it was about, 2.5, 3 months or so, we were basically living out of a Holiday Inn extended stay hotel. And so anyway, we were traveling back and forth because we needed to apartment shop, and we needed somewhere to stay, once we landed here on the West Coast, right? Obviously. And so one visit, we made the silly decision, to schedule a viewing of an apartment about an hour and a half or so after we landed. Not a good idea. So here's what happened. We landed, we were all frazzled from the flight, and we didn't quite look our best, So long story short, when we met with the agent, she didn't want to give us the time of day. If you know what I mean, she was dismissive, and what we realized later was that she treated us that way because she didn't think that we could afford the place that we were looking at, And so because when we showed up, we were all frazzled. My hair was a little messy. I hadn't shaved. My wife the same, not that she shaved, but we were all frumpy, had sweats on, things like that. But when we showed up the following day, all put together, it was a different story. The agent was super attentive, got us some of that fancy cucumber water, the works, the only difference, was that we showed up like professionals, right? Totally different attire, clean shaven, put together. I wouldn't say, we were all decked out, I wouldn't go that far, but we were a step or two below being all decked out, or what you would consider all decked out. So that's what you need to do right there. Like, I'm not saying you have to be all decked out, although that does help, that first appearance does definitely does help. But what I'm referring to is that you need to show up professionally. How do you do that? Well, what you want to do, you want to follow through on your commitments. You want to show up daily, be that professional every day. Talk the talk, walk the walk. Remember, first impressions do matter, but lasting impressions define our legacy, or your legacy, right? So there you have it, my future moguls. The trust talk just dropped it on you. Build that credibility, earn that trust, and watch your business soar. And so if you vibe with this, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel so that, for more wisdom bombs just like this one, and drop a comment sharing your most trust-infused journey. I want to hear that. Let's keep that entrepreneurial conversation going, and build that trust together. This is Isai Rodriguez signing off. Stay hungry, stay credible, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care now. Bye.